Hello, friends of the darkness. Welcome back to the only place where fear is not watched, but experienced. The moment is here. If you are brave enough, do this. Turn off the light, put on your headphones, and close your eyes if you dare. Leave the world behind and step inside. Feel the chill on the back of your neck. Tonight, the darkness invites us into the case of Blair Witch.
The air hangs thick and heavy, a silence broken only by the incessant drone of cicadas. This is the Black Hills Forest, a place where sunlight struggles to reach the moss-covered earth, a place that breathes ancient dread. They came, drawn by a myth, armed only with cameras and a naive hunger for proof. They came for the witch. Their footsteps, once confident, now crush the dead leaves with a hesitant sound. A whisper of fear, already woven into the fabric of the woods, begins to catch on their clothes. The sun dips, and the trees become towering, hungry silhouettes. The forest has begun to watch. The map, a trusted guide, becomes a useless scrap in the fading light. Every turn leads back to the same towering oak, the same damp, cold ground. Panic takes root, a weed growing fast in the soil of their minds. Lost, the simple terror of being utterly, hopelessly lost. Then, the change. Not a sound, but a feeling. A subtle shift in the atmosphere. The air grows colder, unnaturally still. The silence now is not empty, but heavy with presence. An entity unseen, just beyond the edge of the light. They turn the camera to an innocent patch of forest. There they are. Small, crudely fashioned bundles of sticks tied with twine. Not from nature, not from humans. They hang, suspended from the branches, silent sentinels of a dark ritual. The camera lingers. The realization sinks in. This is a boundary. They have crossed a threshold. They huddle in the tent, a fragile nylon shield against the growing horror. The sounds begin softly, a rustle of leaves that is too regular, footsteps that circle the flimsy canvas, slow and deliberate. They hold their breath, hoping it's an animal, knowing it is not. Then, the unearthly chorus. A child's laugh, high-pitched and mocking, cuts through the blackness. Not one laugh, but many, echoing from all directions, impossibly close, then impossibly far. It is a noise of pure malevolence, designed to shatter reason. The terror in the dark is learning their names. The night is endless. Time loses all meaning. When they finally crawl out exhausted, the stick figures have multiplied. They now litter the ground, forming a path, pointing in a single, unmistakable direction, deeper into the dark. Following the morbid trail, they find the structure. An abandoned house, impossibly old, impossibly isolated. It is a monument to decay, a black scar on the green landscape. The air here is dead, heavy with the scent of mold and forgotten things. The camera enters the house, slowly. Inside, the sound of their own heartbeats is deafening. They move through the dust-choked rooms, evidence of life, but not human life. Strange marks carved into the walls, childish drawings that seem to squirm in the periphery. They ascend the stairs, each creak a gunshot in the silence. The upper floor is colder, empty, except for the 5 small piles of stones on the floor, perfectly aligned. They retreat downstairs, the need to escape an uncontrollable surge of adrenaline, but the house has changed. The walls now seem to close in, and in the corner of the first floor, facing the wall, stands a solitary child's rocking chair. Slowly, subtly, it begins to sway, back and forth. No wind. Separated by the unseen, the final pursuit begins. The forest, the house, the night, all of it collapses into a single moment of terror. A single beam of light sweeps frantically, searching for a face, a human shape, a sign of life. Only shadows answer. Down, into the black. They are forced into the cellar, a place of suffocating earth and ancient malice. The light fails. The camera falls. In the total darkness, a sound is clear. A frantic struggle, a thud of a body hitting the wall. And then, the silence of realization. The final image, the camera rests on the floor. It captures a pair of worn boots entering the frame. They stop, silent. And then, they begin to move, slowly, deliberately, towards the lens. The last sound captured is a choked gasp, followed by a sudden, violent crack. The static of a dying machine. The silence is absolute. Only the slow, steady hum of the remaining camera, still recording the empty, unchanging darkness. The forest has reclaimed its secrets, and the witch waits.
The lights are on, but the darkness, well, it never truly leaves. If you made it to the end, congratulations. The journey was long, and only the strong survive this kind of truth. Now that the fear has dissipated, or at least gone into hiding, it is time to bring the real world back. If you experienced this terror with us and felt the chill, please leave your like below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell. The Darkness's next invitation is already on its way, and you won't want to miss the chance to be among the survivors. Until next time, and remember, they are always watching us.